What is up, ladies, gentlemen, and extraterrestrial life forms? This is Record Feeds, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about something that hasn't really appealed to me until recently. It's something that I did think about doing a dual com on, but then I felt slightly hypocritical because it didn't affect me as much, being that I'm a commentator. However, as you can see in this game, I'm on a second account called Gear Shift. This is because I joined a clan called Shift. Now, I don't want to touch into it too much. Here I'm like saying how that looks slightly like Darth Vader from a distance. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much about how I got into the clan, but as you can see on the kill feed here, these guys are sick. Like, let me just say, I joined the game, they were totally dominating. I mean, they've only been recording for a while, they don't even have a YouTube channel set up properly, but they've already got like 20 plus triples between 3 of them for a team Taj, and they've invited me like into the clan, and I joined and I made the second account. I just feel so privileged to be in the account, and I love these guys so much. But I don't want to talk about the gameplay too much, nor do I want to talk about the clan. If you do have any questions, you can be sure to message me on YouTube, and I will answer them or in the comment box. Also, if you notice the name in the kill feed here, Gear Shift, if you add it, like, literally I've only got 10 friends because it's my second account, so if you've ever wanted to play Modern Warfare 3 with me, or if you haven't already added it, you can add it and I will literally accept everybody until it gets to about like 90 friends, which then obviously I'll become slightly selective over who I add. But let's get back to the topic at hand, which is the community standards. Like I said, I have never really taken it into account, being as I haven't really dedicated myself to a clan. I was associated with one I don't really want to talk about, but I have never been like actually in a clan, so I've never really had to worry about the community standards. Like, I've just had my own standards that I've wanted to meet for my own montages, but now that I've been in there, it's like raised kind of questions, and there's like 3 kind of point of views that I think people see, maybe 4. One is that people think the standards are too high. People think that in terms of YouTube, you can't make a montage without it getting hated on because of the fact that other people have already set too high of standards. A lot of people think that the standards are too low. They think that, you know, if these higher people can hit them, everybody should be able to hit them, you know, that it should just keep on raising. A lot of people think it's fine how they are, and there's the other people that just say fuck standards, you know, they're not high, they're not low, just enjoy the game and be glad to hit whatever you hit. Now, to those people, to the final people that say you should just be glad, blah, 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 I think that comes from people that don't really have an understanding of the kind of excitement and the entertainment of what it's like to make montages and the competitiveness of being able to keep up with the other clans in the YouTube. And I really don't think you can experience that for yourself until you're brought into some sort of clan and you feel like you're in a family, like you feel as though you're in a group of friends and you don't want to let the rest of your clan down. I really do think that's a fundamental point to this, is that it's not really people's standards themselves, it's more of you don't want to let down your friends. As a clan, if your clan leader is hitting stuff left, right and centre, you don't want to feel as though you're being dragged along. You want to feel as though you're giving something back to that clan and that they're not just holding you, basically. You don't want to be that person that's being picked up. But where I stand on it is I believe that the standards are okay for now. I don't think they're too high, I don't think they're too low. I don't think I'm a good player, but like I hit like at least 5 triple feeds a day, which for those that don't know, in a montage, the standards as of now, you can't really use triple feeds. Like, minimum is quad feeds, triples as in one bullet, 3 kills, but quad feeds are like the minimum. I have hit quad feeds, I've hit 5-man feeds, and I've hit triples, ready for the Shift team Taj, which is coming out soon. But so I don't find it too hard. I mean, the way I look on it, which is what I was thinking about earlier, is if you wanted to think to yourself, what should I be aiming for, is do this. Find a day that you're not going to be busy, that you can get the most out of your Call of Duty as you can. Like a day, for example, where you know you're going to have a good couple of hours to play COD. Play and then look over the best clips that you hit during those couple of hours. And then whatever your best clip is, let's say, for example, you managed to hit 4 collaterals, think to yourself, okay, if in the space of a couple of hours I can hit 4 collaterals, I should really be aiming for those triples. If you cannot even hit a 2-piece, if you can't hit 2 pieces, you're so rubbish with a sniper, you can't hit a collateral, then obviously you need some help. I'm not going to put you down, but don't be aiming for triples or quad feeds if you can barely get the two pieces. You want to set standards, but you don't want to set your standards too high. Obviously, you want to aim high so you can achieve. If you don't aim high, you're never going to be able to achieve anything. If you aim low, obviously you're putting yourself down. But I mean, don't go into a game thinking, I want to hit a triple, I want to hit a quad feed, when you've only just picked up a sniper and you're used to red gunning. Like, set yourselves reasonable standards. Like me, like I said, I can hit about 5 triple feeds in a day comfortably. If somebody said to me, tomorrow I'll give you £5 if you can hit 5 triple feeds, or you have to give me £5, I would kind of comfortably take that bet. More than likely, like, I'm not a gambling person, but in a hypothetically speaking, I would take that on purely because I'm comfortable with knowing that I can hit that amount of feeds, which is why if I can comfortably hit like 5 triple feeds a day, I aim to get a minimum of the quad feed for my montage. Same as I hit collaterals all the time, which is why I aim to hit triples to then keep in my montage, along with obviously other fillers and random things, quad bouncing bays, quad rigged care packages, 5-man nades, etc, etc. But you should always aim slightly higher than you can achieve for a montage, but not too high, and obviously never put yourself down, never aim low. But in terms of the community, I personally believe that it's not too high. For example, if you go and watch a Zergriz montage, who's one of the top people known for montages, or for that matter watch a phase montage or a phase day Taj or a team Taj or a Daft team Taj, you will see, hell yeah, they have amazing clips like quads, hell yeah, they have 7-man feeds, 8-man feeds, these ridiculous things that you could only dream of hitting if you're lucky. But at the same time, they use quad feeds. They're just like you and I. If they hit a triple, they will put it in their montage. I have not seen a clan that hits a quad feed and just thinks to themselves, yeah, I'm not really going to use it, it was bad. I mean, at the end of the day, I think in the YouTube, the majority, I know there are probably 1 or 2 YouTubers that discard quad feeds because they think that they're absolute beasts, and I'm sure that they probably are absolute beasts if they discard quad feeds and chuck them away as if they were merely single kills. But I think at the moment quad feeds are perfectly acceptable, and I think triple feeds aren't acceptable in montages. Why? Because they're easy. As harsh as that may sound to people that are struggling to get the quad feeds, I know a couple of you might be sitting there thinking, I can't get a quad feed. Why would he say a quad feed is easy? It's so hard, I can barely get one. Well, it's obviously supposed to be a challenge. Like I said to you guys, I don't hit quad feeds all the time, I hit triple feeds more than likely. And if I could make a montage, if triple feeds were quad feeds, I would have a beast montage. So I'm always aiming one higher. Now, as far as you guys, like, if you're struggling to hit triple feeds, it's not because the community standards are too high, it's because you need to get better. As harsh as it sounds, watch montages. Like, if I could just give anybody advice, I'd watch like a big montage like Zergriz's montage, okay? And I take into consideration how good he is. Like, you've got to think to yourself, you are not as good as Grizz, okay? If you're just starting out and you're looking, you're not as good. So don't expect to hit what he's hitting. Expect to hit slightly under. And then when you can comfortably hit slightly under, go for what he's hitting. Like me, I watch a Daft Empire's Team Taj, and I don't go out thinking, oh, I need to hit an 8-man feed, I need to hit a quad. I go out thinking, if I hit a triple, if I hit a quad feed, I'm only slightly down below them, and if they've got like 400k subs, then surely I should have at least a couple of thousand if I'm only slightly as bad as them. So that's how you got to look at it. You got to look at it with ratios. You can't just keep getting triple feeds, not get a quad feed, and think to yourself, oh, I'm terrible, I'm never going to get a quad feed. You've got to aim high. You've got to think to yourself, yes, there are community standards. That's what this whole commentary is about. Whether you like it or not, the community, as viewers, as uploaders, there is going to be standards. And at the moment, they are high. They're high for the average people. Like, obviously, I think they're comfortable, but it's going to be difficult. But at the end of the day, if the community standards was collaterals and singles, everybody would have a montage, everybody would have a partnership, everybody would follow everybody, and nobody would get the time or day and appreciation for the amount of effort they put in. A montage is not about showing off what you can hit, it's about challenging yourself to hit the stuff you can't. That is what I've always thought. I would not want to make a montage out of collaterals and free pieces. Why? Because I know I always hit collaterals and I know I always hit free pieces. I want to make a montage to show off the type of stuff that I struggle to hit, so just to set the minimum of, you know, what you guys can expect to see from me, just so you guys know, wow, that is the best of the best that he's ever achieved in this game. You should always upload your best. You should never settle for average. So that's my message to you guys. If you've ever thought to yourself, pardon me, what clips I should put in a montage, put in your best. No matter what your best is, people will understand. If you put in the description, these are the best clips that I could have hit, then people are going to understand that's the level of what you're at, and always aim to achieve. Never look at a montage and think, oh, my next one isn't going to be as good. It should always be better. It should always increase. You should always get better until you're about as high as you can go, at which point you've had a good run. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to leave your comments about the community standards in the description below. I have been Record Feeds. Thank you very much. Peace.